Tempest, we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Okay, Sam, what's Voeld got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Voeld.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
What about the Angara, the Resistance? What's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going. Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you.
It's the alien. The one that helped out on Havarl. Didn't expect an alien to help. They've mostly tried to kill and enslave us. So that's amazing. You're amazing.
Shut up, Beniska. You're embarrassing.
You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
I'll wait over here while you two sort this out.
You see, Beniska? The Pathfinder agrees with me.
Yes, sure.
So, what's out there? Any tips?
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some Ket. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Those red lights, you said that's Hajara?
Yes, Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help, if you haven't checked it out already.
How do people manage to live down there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Take care. Stay safe.
You be safe too, Jarl Amadarov. Has your sister recovered from her mission? She was brave.
So brave.
She is. Both recovered and brave. Thank you for asking. Good team, Edvitef. Looking good.
You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No. I hope they dealt with it.
That human is a Pathfinder fighting for us. Have some respect.
Jarl. And the Pathfinder.
Don't worry, they dealt with me.
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kachari and Suma. We're out of everything else.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Don't you have more important places to be?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative from...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have.
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder can help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reach it.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
A great system, and no one spared the time to make it work?
You have no idea what you're talking about, or how many of ours have been killed or captured. I still have patience to see, and I can't waste energy on this. If you want to help, rather than judge, the supplies are by the wall, along with the directions to the caches.
Give me a double dose of Summer, quick.
A double?
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The Cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Maisie. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the Kett everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Voeld.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Kett to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
The Nomad's got safeties if you drive off this mountain, right?
Trust me.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
The windows are fogging up on the inside. Isn't there some sort of de-icer?
I swear I will turn this car around. Temperature's back to normal.
Cat, coming this way!
Quickly! Before they find the resistance!
Time to fight!
Pathfinder, this way! Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy. Are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. Ah, I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
Why were Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul is stockpiling supplies. Why?
It's troubling. Effort should hear of this.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Ooh, the cat have a junk pile. Here they come! So much violence.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
The Ket have made camp. Be careful, Ryder.
Joe, your people have been fighting the Ket for a long time.
Since long before my birth.
Are you encouraged that you have allies now? Us, I mean.
It's better not to die alone. Yes.
Wow. You don't think we can win?
This isn't a typical war. Therefore, winning won't be typical.
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for Asari survey vessel, Perifona.
Isn't that the ship you and Cora were looking for?
We might be close.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows on Voeld. Colors we didn't have names for.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Those clouds are really something.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Ijara is a research station, mostly focusing on Voeld's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
I hear the researchers here drill into the ice in order to study it.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Don't think that ice is for slushies. Bad weather for it.
The main axle's got iced up again. What's causing it? Probably an issue with the de-icing system. I'll take a look.
I saw your ship land earlier. Impressive vehicle.
I was about to say the same to you. Is that thing Ket?
Sure is. On our last dig, the Ket destroyed our land cruiser. So I decided to repurpose one of theirs. It's only fair.
You run into the Ket a lot out here?
Once in a while. We all have combat training, so we hold our own. The sky is the real problem. That Ket base will shoot anything above the ground.
Is using Ket machinery common out here?
Only if we stumble on it, or steal it. Mostly we stay away from their stuff, in case it's a trap.
They set traps?
Sometimes they rig their machines to explode and lay them out for us. I'd say they're clever, but they learned it from us.
Do you work with Remnant tech?
Not really. I can't activate it, so there's no point. Those tool structures with the lights are fascinating, though. I'd love to get inside one and tinker around. If you're interested, they're north of here.
What do you do here, besides jacking vehicles?
I was a civil engineer on Aya. Now I'm a mechanic for the research equipment here. One minute you're designing an aqueduct, the next you're elbow deep in an ice drill.
That's a big change.
I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's tough out here, but every day's exciting. Besides, Aya can get on without me. The Jara station needs me.
I'll get going.
Stay warm.
can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
You're that alien Pathfinder they call Ryder. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I've got to get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean... Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Neil? He was your best friend.
No. I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj.
You don't need to manipulate Ryder.
I had to try something. If the Ket move Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here.
Ah,
They're probably
you're
affected by
Ryder.
the Scourge.
It's an honor to meet you.
The microbe variety
can I
of the
do
top
for you?
layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different
You were saying
radioactive
something about
isotopes.
ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that Ryder alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing. an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern. Found an abandoned supply pack on the Eastern Plain.
Anything good in it?
Tools, some frozen nutrient paste, pictures of her family.
Familiar faces? People from around here?
No, looked like they were from farther east.
Guess they didn't make it here.
I sent a team to look at that architect.
Good. Make sure they don't get too close. There could be remnant nearby. They told me you might be coming through. Watch your step. We bedded data probes in the snow.
What is this place?
Ijara Station, the only research base on Voeld. Educated on Aya, trained by the Resistance.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Voeld has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the Ket all around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'm good for now.
Come back if you need anything.
Pathfinder.
Whoever captured Niels wouldn't leave you.
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right. Huh. I thought this would be the perifauna.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
That's a signal beacon, used by Angaran civilians. It's a distress call.
Got it. We should see if we can lend a hand.
Your Jarl! Join the fight, brother! Thank you for the assistance. Any enemy of the Ket is an ally of ours.
What is this? We thought there were civilians who needed assistance.
Not this time. This was the Resistance giving the Ket what they deserve. There's a group that's been attacking shuttles, killing and scavenging from innocents. I knew the beacon would attract them. They'd come here to find unarmed, easy victims.
What happens when a real beacon goes up and the Kett slaughter everyone, thinking they're resistance?
They were already doing that.
These actions have put more in danger.
Enough talk. We have more Ket incoming. probably the last of them. Yes, what we did was underhanded, but the Ket have done the same. We're just returning the favor. Thank you for the help, but it's best you were on your way.
You sure take up a lot of space back here. Your thighs are massive.
Great. Now we're both uncomfortable. We haven't been able to take down any of their defenses. Many lives were lost trying.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the Ket, we're going to do it.
Is that one of their Ket ships attached to the mountain?
Peepee, what do you like to do for fun?
Whatever's next. That's what's fun.
So, there's nothing from your past that you miss? That you left behind?
Well, I had a weakness for gruesome crime stories. True stories of the Ardat Yakshi among us. That kind of thing. Of course, they probably weren't true, but they were thrilling and kept me up at night.
I'd like to read them.
Me too. But when you travel light, you have to leave things behind.
Got the signal. This way.
Joel, I tried that paste the Angara eat. Smelled great, but it was not delicious.
And I find your food very bland. Belisaria Bisale, how will we ever get along?
Yeah. That's what I get for trying to make conversation.
Did I see you unpacking the other day? And then packing, and then unpacking?
What? No. Maybe.
Trying to keep me on my toes?
Just keeping me on my toes, actually.
False signal. One down. This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Detect later! Angry Adi headed for us!
We're not alone.
The signal emitted by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Watch out! Those Adi seem really mad.
Adi don't normally act like this. Something's made them angry.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
Ryder, the Angara call this a scourge gem. They pass through the scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful and quite dangerous.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully the Hijara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms.
Life support systems are in peril.
Hey, Jal. Jal? Jal? You alive?
What? What did I miss?
The way Ryder drives, you can sleep?
This is a very smooth ride.
How long have the Angara been fighting the Ket? Must feel like forever.
They're a tough bunch.
I and many others have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free. You're so alive, PB. More than the others of your species I've met.
I think you're fascinating. Angara are so open with their feelings.
This is a little uncomfortable.
And humans, as we can see, are not.
It appears Ket have been here, Pathfinder.
Another false reading, but we must be closing in.
This is the source of the periphone's signal.
And only wreckage.
And there's Ket on site. Let's clear them out. Take them down hard! I hear that! That's the Perifona, all right. What's left of her. Cora should see this.
Definitely Ket weapons fire.
Looks like they crashed trying to escape.
This wasn't just a crash. The Ket pulverized the ship. No survivors.
Without the crew, we've lost our best lead to the Asari Ark.
But this is stupid. The Ket take prisoners. Why kill the crew?
It's like they saw the Perifona itself as a threat. But it's no match for a Ket cruiser. Ryder, Cora, we've got a flight recorder here.
It's in bad shape. But let's see what...
Final log. If the Ark ever finds this, we failed. Couldn't draw them off. The data copy's lost. The decimation's too cunning. Forgive us. We tried...
The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Ket hunters. Maybe that's them.
Anyway, we could use that or the flight recorder to find the Ark.
If the nav record survived, we could trace the Perifona's flight path. Might lead us to them.
I can assist.
I'll get started. See you back at the Tempest.